Hi and welcome to my channel. So coming to the UK as a student is one of the most secure pathways that you can use to come to the UK. But equally, it is the most expensive way to come to this country. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you 3 top tips that you can use to save a lot of money in the UK as a student. Look, let me tell you, with the first way that I'm going to talk about, it will save you over £5,000 per year in the UK. With the second way that I'm going to talk about is going to save you a whole lot of money, but most importantly, is going to make you earn even more than people that are in the UK on work visas or even with British passports. Because look, it is about working smart, not working hard. With pathway, with the third way that I'm going to talk about is going to be about you looking back at your time as a student in this country and thinking to yourself, look, I'm going to give myself a pat in the back because I've done an amazing job. So if you're considering student pathway in the UK or just want to know how you can save money through this pathway, you 100% want to watch this video till the very end. So if you're new to my channel, you're obviously welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, as usual, I appreciate your time and I do hope that you're implementing everything that I'm talking about. Before I get started, I want you to leave a comment in the comment section. What is your situation currently? Are you in the UK as a student? If so, which course are you studying? If you're planning to come to this country through this pathway, again, which course are you considering? Because the course that you choose is going to have a huge impact on your success, your progress, and your time in this country. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you want to hit that subscribe button right now so you're the first person to be notified every single day when I drop a new video on here at 10 a.m. prompt UK time. Also, I do have a free newsletter where I've dropped a link in the comment section below. So I drop information about free visa sponsorship opportunities in the UK. You know what I mean? Work from home jobs that you could do, earn a whole lot of money without any degree, without any experience, and full training is often provided, as well as career progression opportunities to excel in this beautiful country. Because look, for me, yes, it is good to come to the UK, but what happens to you when you get to this beautiful country is ultimately what is going to make it either worthwhile or not at all. So if you're interested in any of the things that I've spoken about, you want to check that comment section and join my newsletter. You drop your name and email and you're part of the newsletter. You're also going to find my contact on there. So if you've got a message that you think, Melvis, I don't want to drop this on YouTube, I just want to send it to you privately, you can see my contacts on there. Otherwise, please do leave your comments in the comment section below. So what is the first way and the top way to save money as a student in the UK? Accommodation. Look, accommodation is very, very expensive. And let me tell you, UK universities know that international students, especially, are going to be desperate for accommodation. And these are the people that pay the premium prices for these hostels. And let me tell you, student accommodation in the UK is pretty crap and basic, which means you're going to have a tiny room, 2 meter room, you're going to have a tiny little bed, and you're going to be sharing a flat with who knows how many people, but they're going to charge you £10,000 or so for that accommodation. You must turn it down. When you get your admission and they say, hey, do you want student accommodation? It's all guaranteed because you're an international student. Don't accept it. Because let me give you an example of with myself. When I studied in the UK as an international student, so I was studying nursing as an international student. Look, I was offered student accommodation. It was like 9,900 and something pounds per year. I turned down that accommodation, and where my university was, I stayed in a bed and breakfast for almost a month because I needed to know the area in order to find accommodation. So when I eventually found my accommodation, I was paying £300 per month, inclusive of all bills, and it was like 5 minutes walk from my university, which means for the entire year I only spent about £3,600. But if I had accepted the student accommodation from the university, I would have been paying £10,000. And let me tell you the worst part about student accommodation in the UK. With most of them, if you accept, you're not allowed to move. If you choose to move, say after 6 months or 2 months or even 1 month, they will tell you to find somebody to replace you. Otherwise, you still have to pay the entire amount of money. So it's like entering into a credit agreement. Once you've signed the contract, you need to pay the entire sum. And the reason they do that is because they know that it is a way to catch international students and suck up all the money that students have. So please, if you're watching my videos, don't fall for that trap. Do not fall for it. And if you're watching this and you're wondering who I am, obviously my name is Melvis. I currently work as an advanced nurse practitioner here in the UK. Starting my journey, as a carer, like I said, I studied nursing in this country as an international student. So I empathize with the challenges that we face, when we study here. I also spent a whooping £30,000 to study, a whole lot of money, but the truth is it was worth it because at least I got a job at the end of it. So I have a private career coaching program where I support nurses, carers, students, student nurses, anyone that wants to get into healthcare, anyone that is looking for free UK visa sponsorship opportunities. I offer personalized guidance through my private coaching program, which if you check the description box below or the about section of this YouTube channel, you're going to find a link to that coaching program. Once you join, we go through what is your situation, what's your personal circumstance, what do you need, how can you be supported, what should your CV look like, what about the interview, who is recruiting, how do you apply, where do you apply, the whole shebang that you need in order to get those opportunities that you deserve. NHS jobs, I'm your girl, apprenticeship so that you can study without paying any tuition fees. Because look, knowing what I now know, I wouldn't go to university and pay the £30,000 that I did. But at the time, I didn't have this knowledge. And that's why I take the time to bring these videos to you so that you have that information that some of us didn't have and you make use of it so that you're 5 steps ahead of the game. Because like I said, the UK is on a mission to get all the money from international students and then get rid of the students because they don't want us to have visas, jobs and all that anyway. It's just to get the money to finance the economy here in the UK and then get rid of the students. So you need to be very smart if you're coming to this country to study. So that's the first part. That's the first way. The second way is that, look, get a part-time job. But let me tell you the smartest way to go about it. If you get all these work from home jobs or side hustles, you know what I mean, that you can do without even being interested in those 20 hours that you can do as a student, you're in the best position possible. But like I've said, you need to be very smart because there are some of these that you cannot do and there are others that you're able to do as a student. If you need more information on which side hustles or work from home jobs you can do as a student that is legal and allowed, like there are ways to go around it, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll do those videos and share with you. Also, if you want to find out information, like I've said, about those side hustles that you can do in order to enhance your earnings and not worry about those 20 hours a week, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll also do those videos. Because the truth about the matter is that as a student, as an international student in the UK, it is almost impossible to live working only 20 hours per week. It is not sustainable for many of us. Even the UK students that are entitled to all sorts of funding and all sorts of financial assistance, they still work. Many people work full-time jobs while studying. So if you're an international student and you've got the ridiculous fees to pay, how on earth can you afford to work only 20 hours per week? So you need to be very smart. And like I've said, if you need those details, leave a comment in the comment section and I'll do a video on that. So working extra hours, but most importantly, being wise and smart, work from home jobs, side hustle ideas, you're going to make a lot more money, more than people who are working in this country. So that's the second way. The third way is night outs, eating out. Look, when you're going to uni, for example, or your friends are going out, you don't need to go with them. Because if you buy like a shot, for example, on a night out, it's going to be like £10. When you're a student struggling financially, that's not how you want to spend your money. If you want to drink, go to the supermarket, get a drink, you know what I mean, and drink it at home. Or if you need to eat, cook your food. And food is the cheapest thing you can have in the UK. So what I'm saying is forget about night outs, forget about the normal student life because you cannot afford it. So you need to be able to save your money. And this is one of the top ways, because if you see your friends who've got maybe wealthy parents or, who have different circumstances, they're going out and you're going out with them, it's not going to be easy because you need to use that time to study. You use it to work. You use it to have those side hustle ideas and spend time at home cooking, studying and doing the right things. So what do you think about these 3 ways that I've spoken about? Like I've said, if you need more details, leave a comment in the comment section and I'll provide those details. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, like, are you for real? You want to hit the subscribe button, join the family So you're the first person to be notified every day when I drop a new video on here. Also, if you haven't joined my newsletter, check the comment section below. You're going to see a link to join so that you're the first person to be notified directly when I drop a new video on here without you relying on the YouTube algorithm. But if you need that tailored, individualized guidance with getting into healthcare, apprenticeships, NHS jobs, free visa sponsorship opportunities, then check the description box below or the about section of this YouTube channel and consider joining my private coaching program where I can support you, guide you, give you that personalized, tailored guidance that you do not get from YouTube videos. Because obviously, I've got no idea who is watching this video, what your personal circumstances are, and that's why I need you to drop a comment with all of that so I can give you some advice, some guidance, and we can exchange some ideas. Check out these other videos that I've linked up here just to give you more information on opportunities in this beautiful country, the UK. I appreciate your time, and do share this video with your loved ones, contacts, so they're aware of this information as well. Thank you, and see you in this video.